Welcome. Today's video is going to be kind of different because I'm going to be explaining how I went from 57 kilograms to 80 kilograms in 9 months. So this video is about what I trained, what I did, what I ate, what supplements I took, and what I did to recover. And if you want to know this, you can stay. To start off, I want to tell you a bit about myself. So when I was a kid, I was involved in like sports such as football and swimming. So I wasn't really, strong. I just had good endurance. Then I ended up breaking my ankle, which caused me to take some time off of sports. And when my ankle was healed, I didn't really want to get back because I was addicted to many things. So I grew up pretty skinny, then I built up endurance, and then I stopped training, and I ended up being so weak that I couldn't even bring myself to, be social, be, many things, right? It actually turned out to be one of the worst experiences that I had. I felt hopeless, and then I discovered, training, going to the gym, and when I did that, I improved a lot of things in my life. So I want you to do the same. I want you to actually build up confidence that you need. I want you to actually, build up the life that you want to have or the body that you want to have, and I'm gonna help you. Just give me 1 second. Here, I made this presentation. I hope you like it. So, how I gained 23 kg in 9 months. You can do the same probably if you follow my principles. So, you cannot really back out now. Because look, when you start doing something and you stop, you're gonna lose progress in that endeavor. It doesn't matter if it's gaming, training, studying. So, if you wanna actually build the muscle, if you wanna actually get stronger, have more endurance, you need to actually stay consistent. You are in this for a long run. So yeah, this is the mind trick that I used. I visualized success. I visualized getting bigger. I visualized getting stronger. I told everyone around me that I was gonna get stronger. I was gonna get bigger, and everyone laughed at me because they didn't really know that I had visualized my success. When you visualize something, you wanna go after it. So I want you to visualize you getting bigger every single day. That's gonna push you, that's gonna give you a drive that you need. And then you need to set goals for yourself. Be like, during this week, I wanna lift 80 kilograms on bench or something, Next week I wanna lift 85, or I wanna do 10 pull-ups now, or 15. Just set small goals that you can achieve during this time frame. Gym goals, right? And you need to stay consistent. I said that before. If you don't stay consistent on anything, you're not gonna achieve success. Whether that's business, fitness, finances, it doesn't matter. So if you go to the gym for 2 months and then stop for 1 month and then 5 months, it doesn't really matter. And you need to make a reward system for yourself. Be like, if I end up doing 10 pull-ups today, I can get myself some chips. That's gonna push you forward. That's gonna give you the motivation that you need to actually stay consistent on the gym, on working out. So yeah, don't give up now, bro. I came too close to giving up many times, but I didn't give up. And you too, because at the end of the tunnel, you're gonna reach so many things. You're gonna find your newer self, and you're gonna change so much that you don't even know. And you have to tell others that you're gonna start going to the gym, you're gonna start lifting, because look, if you tell others that you're gonna start lifting, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna lie to them and stop lifting? No. And tell your parents that I'm gonna go to the gym, and if you don't really go to the gym that day, have them ask you, why did you not go to the gym? Or if you skip 2 weeks, have them tell you, why are you skipping the gym? That way, they're gonna push you. So, it will change a lot. I was ready for the change. I was so ready that I was ready to do anything but to change. If you don't have this kind of drive, you may not be able to, stay consistent. So, this is my training approach. I focus on endurance because if you don't have any endurance going forward in life, you may not be able to do simple tasks such as walking, running, lifting, chairs, working, as in like physical labor, like, carrying heavy bags, carrying heavy things, those stuff. So you want to focus on endurance, because if you don't have endurance, you're not gonna last longer at the gym. So you need to build endurance and after endurance comes the hypertrophy. Hypertrophy stands for muscle growth, muscle gain. And this kind of training, I don't really like it, but after endurance training is pretty tough. So after endurance, it gives your muscles and your body some time to recover while doing hypertrophy training, because hypertrophy training is not really hard. It's not really, tough. So it's gonna give you the rest that you need. And then after hypertrophy, I focus on strength, because look, what are you gonna do without strength? Sure, you may have built up some endurance, you may have built some muscle, but if you don't have any strength to back it up, does that really matter? And after strength comes power. Power is performing, strength acts in a short time. The shorter the better, such as punching, such as, explosive movements, and so right. So why do you even need strength if it takes you 2 hours to lift that weight, if it takes you 3 minutes to lift the 200 kilogram deadlift? So you need power, and then after power comes the functional movement. If you're not really an athlete, it doesn't really matter to you. So I do MMA, right? And then if I get stronger at the gym, I build up power, then I need to focus on functional movement to get better at those. So if you're not really an athlete, you don't really need to do the functional movement. So you need to apply this progressive overload, which stands for, progressive, adding more weight to yourself, adding more weight to reps you're lifting. So first, you need to increase the reps. So let's just say you did 20 kilograms on the bench today for 15 reps. After you go at the gym, you need to do 16 or 17 or 18 or 19 or 20. That's a progressive overload. Then you can try increasing the weight. So let's just say you did 20 kilograms for 15 reps. Then you go to the gym and you do 25 for 10 reps. That's progressive overload. Then you need to do 12 and so on. And you need to increase sets. So let's just say you did 2 sets of 20 kilograms on the bench for 15 reps. Then the next time you cannot really do many reps or any more weight. You need to increase the sets, because increasing the sets actually give your muscles some stress to actually get better. And you need to apply this if you want to get better. And then comes you need to do negatives. Negatives are, let's just say I'm doing bicep curls, right? I go up here and down, not really lifting, but going from this to this slowly. When you cannot really do any reps on a bench or on a bicep curl or overhead press, shoulder press, whatever you want to call it, have your friend or someone, lift the weight for you. And then you need to go down slowly. That's a negative. And after that comes drop sets. Drop sets is, let's just say you're doing 60 kilograms on a bench and you did 20 reps. Then you need to take out the 20 kilogram plates and you need to place 10 kilograms. You need to do like 60 to 70% of the weights that you did until you reach muscular failure. So this is my, 1 to 3 weeks of training. This is what I did when I actually started going to the gym. First, focuses on endurance, because when you go to the gym for the first time, your muscles don't really know what they're gonna do. Your muscles don't really have that kind of stress built up. So you need to focus on endurance when you go to the gym. So this is my training. I did 20 to 25 reps, 3 to 5 sets. Only machines, because machines don't really have the stability demands, don't really have that kind of free weights, so you can really focus on building up that stress for your muscles to keep going. Then I did little to no cardio. I'm not talking about heavy. Walking is normal. But I did not really do any heavy, because my muscles really needed to adapt to the stress. Then comes the training time. I trained for 1 to 2 hours. This is the optimal time if you want to get build up endurance when you go to the gym. Then it comes train as much as possible because you are a beginner. You don't really lift big weights, so you won't really be able to, overtrain. Then you need to do 9 to 12 working sets per muscle a week. So let's just say you do bench press, right? Not really bench press, but machine bench press for 3 sets today, then 3 sets the next day, then 3 sets the next day. That's 9 sets. And you need to go from 9 to 12 to 24 to 36 in this time frame. You need to do lightweight. Pick up lightweights on machines and do them. You need to rest for at least 2 minutes or 1 minute between sets. That gives your muscles time to recover between sets. And I did upper body and lower body split. Can you see? Okay, let's just say this is the body, right? This is the legs. This is the body. I did upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body. That's how I trained. Then comes the diet. I focus on fats because I was really, skinny, and I wanted to gain as much weight as possible. I'm not saying that you need to take unhealthy fats. No, you need to focus on healthy fats because they have the most calories out of proteins and carbohydrates and those stuff, right? 40 to 60%. Then comes the carbs. Carbs give you energy to actually do your workouts, and carbs are really good for digesting as well. So I need you to actually take carbs as well, and protein to actually recover the muscles after training. Then comes the junk food. Let me explain junk food. So junk food is like my reward system. I wanted to reward myself with some snacks, some chips, some ice cream. So have some kind of junk food, and you need to limit sugar because sugar is not really that good for you. Sugar is just like sugar is like empty calories, so don't really take many sugar. If you take sugar, just make sure that it comes from fruits and healthy foods, because fruits have fructose, and fructose actually gives you strength, not really strength but energy to actually do your workouts. And you need to be in 100 or 200 calories surplus. Then comes the recovery. I slept for 7 to 9 hours. Sleeping actually recovers you a lot, so you need to focus on sleep. And I did some stretching, like normal stretching, bicep stretching, back, legs. And nutrition actually helps you to recover, like such as proteins, carbs, and fats. It helps you recover. So then comes the 1 to 2 month of training. This is also an endurance training. So I went from doing machines to seated. So if I was doing bicep curls on a machine, now I'm doing free weight bicep curls. And you need to do 12 to 20 reps to 3 to 5 sets. And you need to do low intensity cardio, which is just walking on a small pace every single day, because it gives you the metabolic effects that you need to actually get better. So good for your heart as well. And then there comes the training time. 1 to 2 hours is the optimal time for you to actually build up endurance. Then train as much as possible. You are just a beginner, so it doesn't really matter how much you train. You cannot really overtrain because you're doing just lightweight. So then you need to do 6 to 18 working sets per muscle. So after that, you need to increase that to 21 to 32 working sets to actually achieve the endurance that you need. Then comes the rest time, 1 to 130 minutes. Then I divided this upper body, lower body, full body split. So upper body, lower body, full. It's a good split. My diet was carbs, mainly carbs, because carbs give you energy to actually do your workouts. Then I took some fats as well because it's really rich in calories. Just make sure that you don't really eat many fats, so to minimize fat growth on your body. So don't really eat many fats, but take fats to actually gain some weight. Then comes the protein to actually recover your muscles. Junk food, this is the reward system that I had. So yeah, and I put sugar a bit because sugar gives you energy. Don't really consume too much, but you need to consume adequate enough. Then 200 to 250 calorie surplus. This is more than what we had earlier, but it's gonna help you maximize weight gain. Then comes the recovery, same sleep time, stretching, and nutrition. Now, this is 2 to 4 months. This is still endurance. My training was, I actually went from machines seated to now standing. Standing means doing compound movements, not doing seated bicep curls, now to standing bicep curls. And you need to do 8 to 15 reps, 2 to 3 sets. You need to be standing. And then you need to do low intensity cardio, which is really good for your heart, and one high intensity, which is running on a higher pace, or doing some rope jumping, battle ropes, doesn't really matter, you can decide for yourself. And you need to do 1 hour of 1 hour and 30 minutes of training to maximize the endurance training. And you have to have 1 rest day to actually give your muscles some time to recover. Then 6 to 16 working sets per muscle. Then you need to increase that to 15 to 25 working sets. Then you have to have 1 minute rest time. This is shorter than all of them, because when you don't really give your muscles some time to rest, you actually build up endurance that way. So this one's kind of different, because you need to do chest, triceps, back, biceps, legs, and delts 2 times. And then 1 intensive cardio 1 day. So let's just say you just did back and biceps. Now go for a run for 30 minutes, run for 45 minutes. It actually helps you a lot when it comes to endurance. And then we have diet, focusing on carbs now. Then we have fats. Carbs are really so good for energy. I usually ate buckwheat. If you don't really know what buckwheat is, just look up or summarize if I had any. Fats, for fats, I had butter and many other things. Then for proteins, I had chicken, I had some kidney beans, and so on. You need to find what you like and then approach it that way. You don't really need to have someone's whole diet to actually no. You don't have to be eating someone else's food. Then junk food, this is the reward system that I had. Eat sugar, not too much, again, and then 100 to 150 to 200 calorie surplus. Then comes the recovery, same amount of sleep, stretching, and nutrition. Then 4 to 5 months, this is endurance. Now we're doing circuits. Circuits is, let's just say there are 5 exercises. You don't really rest. It's a superset. Superset means after I do bicep curls, shoulder press, then I need to do bench. I'm just saying random exercises. Then I need to do squats, deadlifts. I give my muscles no time to rest between the exercises. Okay. And you need to have 2 to 3 days of high intensity cardio, which is running on a higher pace, doing battle ropes, rope jumping, just running, jumping. You need to decide for yourself what your high intensity cardio is going to be. And 30 to 45 minutes of high intensity cardio, and need to do 30 to 1 hour of training, because that's gonna maximize your endurance capabilities. And circuits actually take not much to do, and give yourself some time to actually rest. So 6 to 16 sets per muscle a week. This is the same number as the last one. You go from this to this. Then you need to have this amount of rest, 20 to 40 seconds rest between circuits. So there's gonna be like 3 to 5 rounds. So let's just say I did first round, which is doing bicep curls, then bench press, then shoulder press, then deadlift, then squats. I'm just saying random exercises. Then I rest for 20 seconds, right? Or 40 seconds. And then I do another circuit. So that's what you need to do. Then comes upper body, lower body, full body. Once after you do this split, then you need to do cardio and then 1 to 2 days of rest. So diet was still carbs, proteins, fats, junk food. I tried to stay more consistent on not really eating my junk food. So you need to do the same if you want to approach it my way. And then 200 to 200 calorie surplus, 250, my bad, because you're burning a lot of calories when you do high intensity cardio, so you need to make up for it in a surplus. Then comes to recovery, same amount of sleep, stretching, and nutrition. 5 to 6 months. This is hypertrophy because look, you have to give yourself some time to actually rest now, because you did circuits, and circuits actually take a lot of energy, take a lot of balls to actually do it. So give yourself some time to recover by doing hypertrophy training. 6 to 12 reps, 2 to 3 sets, low intensity cardio every day, and no high intensity, but it has its place when it comes to endurance. And low intensity cardio helps you with your metabolic effects and your heart, so you need to do it. And 1 hour or 1 hour or 30 minutes of training is pretty good for your muscles. And 2 days rest, because actually, did you actually know that muscles don't really get bigger when you train? It actually gets bigger, it actually gets better when you rest. Muscles grow when resting, not when training. And you need to do 9 to 12 working sets per muscle a week, and you need to increase them to 10 to 20 sets per muscle a week. Then comes the rest time, which is 1 minutes and 30 seconds of rest time. And then comes the training split. So PPL split is push, pull legs, and then full body. Diet is still carbs, because carbs give you energy, fats to maximize the weight gain, protein to actually help your muscles recover, and then junk food 1 to 2 times a week, because look, reward system. My 100 to 150 calorie surplus to maximize my weight gain as well. So this was the first time I ever bought supplements. I bought multi-creatine, which had creatine monohydrate, 2 creatine malate, magnesium, and this stuff. If you wanna know, it's here. And then I took glutamine. It's a powder that helps you recover. If you wanna buy this, you can probably find it in any supplement store. For recovery, I had the same amount of sleep, stretching, nutrition, and supplements actually help you recover. Creatine is not really big for recovery, but it actually has its place. But glutamine, it helps you a lot because it's an amino acid. So yeah, I'm gonna take this creatine or glutamine. Just look it up. It wasn't really expensive. So now we go back to endurance training. Look, 15 to 25 reps to 5 to 8 sets to truly maximize endurance gain. And I did low intensity cardio almost every day, 3 to 5, 4 days. And then I did two high intensity cardios, which was a really long time. I went for this much, or I did so much. High intensity cardio helps you build cardiovascular system, which is so good that you don't even know. And I did 2 hours and 2 hours and 30 minutes of training to truly squeeze out anything that I had. And I had no rest days for a month. And I did 18 to 25 working sets per muscle a week, and then I increased it to 25 to 34 working sets per muscle a week, which is a lot. If any bodybuilder or if anyone sees these videos, they're gonna be like, you're crazy. But the thing is, right, I wanted to maximize endurance. I wanted to maximize the capabilities that I had in my body. So that's what I did. And if you want to try this, you're free to. And then I had 1 minute and 30 seconds of rest time between sets, between exercises, and I did upper, lower, and full body splits. Then comes the diet, focusing on carbs still, because you need energy and protein, because this much protein, because I'm doing high intensity training, I'm doing high intensity weightlifting, running, and you need to give your muscles some recovery, and protein is the best when it comes to recovery, and fats to actually take more calories. Junk food, I wanted to reward myself more, so I ate more junk food, and I was in a 250 to 300 calorie surplus, because look, I was doing so much volume to my body that I was burning a lot of calories, and I needed to be in a surplus to actually maximize muscle growth and weight gain. Then supplements, still the same creatine. Then I had glutamine, the same supplements that I had. And for recovery, same amount of sleep, stretching, nutrition, supplements, and then I started taking cold showers. Cold showers actually help you recover because it reduces inflammation, it promotes blood flow, and many other good benefits that I'm gonna talk about in the upcoming videos. And this is what I'm at now. I'm doing strength training. I said that I'm doing MMA, so I need strength training as well. So I did 6 to 10 reps to failure, which is, failure is when you cannot do anything. You cannot really lift that weight physically, not mentally. So let's just say I'm doing bicep curls, right? And I approach my mark like 6 to 10 reps. So let's just say I'm at 7 reps and I can't really do much, and I'm doing quarter reps. Then drop down let's just say you're doing 40 kilograms on a bicep curl, then drop some weight, and then now do 30 kilograms till you can't do it anymore. That's a drop set. And you need to do one set only. You don't have to do 2 sets, 3 sets, no, only 1 set to truly maximize what you can actually do. It's so intense that you won't really be able to, perform many sets. Sure, you may do it, but your muscles need time to recover. It's so intense that you don't really have to do the second set or third set. Then comes the low intensity cardio, which is walking or some kind of low intense cardio. I'm making a fool out of myself, but that's okay. I'm doing MMA, so I don't really have the high intensity cardio here, but I actually do it. And if you want to do it, you're free to. And 15 to 40 minutes of training. This is the lowest that you've seen, because look, this training is really intense. This training really, squeezes anything that you have in your muscles, and this is the time that you want to be training. This is like you jumping in a fire kind of training. It will know when you actually, start doing this, and you need to have at least 3 days of rest, because this is so intense that your muscles won't really recover if you train every single day. My diet was carbs, protein, fats, and junk food. So this is my reward system, and 16 to 46 calorie surplus. You might be like, why 16? Good number. I was not really taking many calories in surplus because I wanted to maximize weight gain while minimizing fat gain. And for supplements, I took the same creatine that I had in the previous one. I didn't really want to write down what it had. I bought a different kind of glutamine, so I'm doing this now. Beta glucan, which is in the glutamine powder. Then we had zinc. Zinc is good for testosterone building. It's good for recovery as well. And then now my bad. It's meant to say 4 here. And protein, to take more protein. BCAA, which is in my protein powder, and multivitamins. So this is like A vitamin, B vitamin, C, D, E, B12, so many vitamins in it. For recovery, I had this amount of sleep, again, stretching, nutrition, supplements, and then this, you need to be in the shower for 10 minutes do 1 minute of cold shower, 1 minute of hot shower, and then you need to do it repeatedly. It helps you a lot when it comes to recovery. I'll talk about it in upcoming videos. I'll talk about how to maximize recovery, what diets that you should follow, what trainings that you should do. I didn't really want to make this video long. I don't really want to waste your time, and I'll make an upcoming videos talking about what you guys need. And I learned how to massage myself. Sounds pretty sus, but massage helps you actually recover faster. And I forgot to do this earlier, so let me do it. So you need to be doing this amount of working sets per muscle, 8 to 12. Then comes the 1 minute rest. You need to rest for 1 minute. And my split was mainly upper body, lower body, and you need to repeat 1 or 2 times a week. It's up to you. Now, training splits, I'm gonna be giving you my training splits in the description down below. It's free. You don't really need to give me any money. If you go down in the description, there's gonna be a place where I'm gonna do my link, and you can actually go to my website. You can go to my beacons. Let me show you actually. So when you go here, you can tap the training split, and then look, 1 to 3 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks, and just say you want to do this kind of training, right? You go here, get for free, you type your name, you type the email that you have, let's just say something, and then you'll get your split. So you can sign up to my beacons and actually gain some muscle, get better. And brother, I want to wish you good luck, because this kind of training, it's not really easy. I want to wish you good luck on your self-improvement journey, and I hope this helps, right? I'll make upcoming videos talking about diet, recovery, training, and many other things, right? So stay tuned.